If I had to summarize this anime in just a few words, it would be, Death Flag, the anime. That said, it is so much more. It is an extremely underrated gem, which, while definitely being, not for everyone, it will leave a lasting impression, in the heads and hearts of most people. And that's why I decided to make my first anime review, hoping to help someone discover this gem. A lot of us know, stumbling onto something really good can take a long time of searching and disappointments, and if this helps at least one person discover it, I couldn't ask for anything more. My real voice has a heavy accent, so I apologize in advance for using a synthesized one. My heart breaks when people miss out on some really great anime, because most critics simply don't have time to cover them, or just simply ignore them. So I decided to do whatever I can to help others like me, people who love anime. I started watching this anime in the spring of 2017 anime season when it started airing. Didn't expect anything out of it. Weirdly long anime name, with the blue-haired crying girl protagonist on a cover, with a fancy hat and a sword. Only 3 out of the 12 episodes were online at that point, and though I usually binge watch all my anime when all the episodes of the season are already out, I decided to give it a try anyway. The series opened in a style of Berserk and some other anime, giving you a hint of what's to come. While risky, I understand why they did it. Creators wanted you to know that it is going to be more than you expect, and wanted you to keep attention. Other than that, the start did all the things you would expect from the first few episodes, introducing you to this fantasy world, where humans have driven themselves to extinction, and only a bunch of mostly animalistic fantasy races remained, living up in the Sky Islands, in a relative safety from the terrors that lurked on the surface. I am not going to go through the plot any more than that. Will only add that throughout the entirety of the series, up to the last minutes of the last episode, I had that sense of uneasiness, that things are building up to something big, and you will most likely experience that feeling too. What I will talk about though is our two main protagonists. Willem, the only survivor of now hated human race, which went extinct more than 500 years ago. He is a shell of his former self who lost everything and everyone, living in a place where having no features such as fur, fangs, scales or wings can lead to racial discrimination. A character that isn't your common sad past overpowered protagonist, but an actual adult, who also acts like one. Willem is a hero of a past, now sidelined, scarred, weak and lonely. Kotori. Chances are high that slowly, but surely, you will fall in love with her. On a surface she might seem a bit like a tsundere character. In reality just a 15-year-old, whose everyday soft smile hide things and emotions that would easily break the toughest of us. Accepting your fate, as terrible or painful it could be, is one of the main themes in this story. And Kotori is who you will root for, till the very end of the series. Pacing is slow, except towards the end. But that's also the point. It's a story and character-driven anime. And that's why I like it so much. And that is also why it is not for everyone. Animation is nothing very special and some of the creature and beast designs do look a bit wacky at times. But they do get the job done. Animation is noticeably good at the start, in the middle and at the end of the series. And it is always good when it wants to accentuate something important. Opening and ending songs are okay but nothing memorable. Other than that the soundtrack is great. Most of the time you barely even notice it because of how calm and low-paced everything seems. But it hits hard during emotional moments, where it strongly supports on what is happening on screen. Also Scarborough Fair is what most people will remember about the music in this anime. 3 episodes in, it hit me, how good the writing was. And reminded me why I only binge-watched anime in the first place. Waiting sucks. So much. It also wasn't hard to guess that the source material was a light novel, because it was way more story and character driven than manga-based or original anime adaptations. So I started reading the novels, more or less at the pace of the anime as it was airing, and just wow. It brought the story and characters that I liked a lot already, to another level. So if you are not against reading the novels, I would also suggest doing that as well. They are great, and it will add so much more to the characters and the story. Would still recommend starting from Volume 1. As most of you know, the source material is almost always better, and this is no exception. That said, the anime is still amazing. Hopefully, I'll be able to bring more attention to some other anime I have on my mind as well. People have different preferences, of course, on what types of anime they enjoy, and our opinions might differ, and there are always reasons why underrated anime are underrated. But it's okay. It doesn't hurt anybody to just simply check out something you might have missed out on. Lastly, I am quite busy in life and time is an issue for me, but I will try to make more videos given the chance. So you might want to subscribe if you are interested in seeing more from me. My next video will explain exactly what happened in the last episode of this anime. We'll also talk a little about the novels and my own personal experience with this anime. We'll put the link in the description below once that video is done. See you next time.